Well, a bit of a change of pace now because a rare white humpback whale has been spotted cruising off the east coast of Australia, but it has left scientists with some more questions than answers. Whale scientist Dr. Vanessa Pirotta joins us now from Sydney. Doctor, welcome to the program.
Well, hello, James.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for that. How unusual is this white whale?
Finding a white whale is like finding a bus-sized needle in a haystack. It's really rare, and there's only a handful of humpback whales that are completely white in the world's oceans. And what we've seen this week, or I should say last week, is an observation of a white humpback whale through citizen science efforts, which is great. And we all were like, well, is this Migaloo? We were on the search for Migaloo, the white humpback whale. But it turns out through the use of citizen science, photo ID, which means that every single, here's Winston, whale tail is unique to each whale. So using a platform called Happy Whale, we were able to identify that it was in fact a calf humpback whale that was born in the Kingdom of Tonga last year. So citizen science effort, reporting to Orca, New South Wales National Parks has led us to make this discovery. And Happy Whale, the algorithm has enabled us to work out that this is in fact probably a teenager whale, in my opinion, that has been with its mum probably over the last summer and made its way up to Australian east coast. But why?
Wow. So how can you be sure it's the same whale that you saw in Tonga?
Well, I unfortunately didn't see it in Tonga, but I saw her the other week, last week. And so it's the tails. So Winston here is going to pretend to be Siali, which is this female.
Okay.
So Siali looks like Winston's underside. And when you see these animals move through the water, they look like an iceberg. And every single whale tail is like our fingerprints. They're unique to each whale. So what was really cool is that there was photos of Siali when she was a calf last year, snapped underwater from the whale swim tourism programs that happens over there. I'm also leading research here in Tonga, the Tongan Whale Tourism Project. And so those photos were then compared to drone vision captured by an Orca member, and the drone vision as the whale was going down, boop, 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 we were able to snap a photo and then use the algorithm to go, wait a second, this whale has this same thing. It's the same whale. It's Siali, which was one of 2 humpback whale calves that were white born last year in Tonga.
So what would have this whale been up to since being spotted in Tonga? Presumably it would have gone south in the intervening months.
That's right, James. It would have stayed with its mum for a period of time, and the mum was also identified. So she's been first identified in 2003. So she's a young whale, in my opinion. So Siali would have travelled with her mum from the Kingdom of Tonga down to Antarctica to feed on Antarctic krill, which is a keystone species everyone today should be talking about in Australia. Krill, they're important. And then Siali might have gone, okay, thanks, Mum, for hanging out. I'm about a year old now, a yearling, and I'm going to wave goodbye. I don't know what they do. And then Siali would have navigated her way to a journey that should at this time be leading her down to Antarctic waters. But why is she going north? We don't know. And so we are calling on people, if you see a white whale, to first, number one, make sure you keep your distance from a vessel, being on a vessel 500 metres, and if a drone, 100 metres, let authorities know. So New South Wales National Parks, if she goes into Queensland, let the government know, or let community members like Orca know, because these community networks are incredibly important for our search of an animal the size of a school bus that's also a needle in a haystack as it's in Australian waters.
Are you worried an animal as rare as this could get harassed? Because, you see a lot of humpbacks off the coast at this time of the year, but you don't see many white ones.
You don't see many white ones. So I'm sure that there's a lot of photographers out there wanting to get the shot like has happened with Migaloo. So this is just a polite reminder. If you see her, she doesn't need any more stresses that she needs. I saw her on Friday off Sydney. She was frolicking, as some would say, breaching, peck slapping. It was so cool to see her, but we just make sure if you're enjoying her, just keep it from a distance. And my main concern as a scientist is, why is she going north? She will be losing body condition. She already looks a little thin. So Winston here's a very voluptuous shape. As they migrate, they will lose body condition, so they'll become thinner like this. We want her to be turning south, not north, and hopefully making their way down to feed, or is she opportunistically feeding in Australian waters, which does happen. But she needs to be putting on the ultimate Christmas dinner for the whole of summer, so she puts on a lot of weight so she can make her journey up to Australian waters or Tonga.
Vanessa, thank you for bringing that prop in. We love a prop on News Breakfast. You've painted beautiful pictures for us. Thanks for speaking to News Breakfast this morning.
Thank you.